G'day and welcome to another episode. My name is Dave Shaw, the Aussie Geek, and today we are doing the 1995 Lego Batman Forever Batmobile. So this is the Val Kilmer Batman. So I was quite happy to finally find this. There is another Lego project I'd like to do, but it's getting close to Christmas, so that's kind of becoming a lot more difficult. So, figure out how we're getting in here. So apparently this one uses the thumb holes, which I'm not a fan of. But apparently we have plastic bags in this one. So that's something at least. Let's have a look here. That's all empty, so I'll put that over there and we'll see how many bags we actually have. So 1, 10, 5, 4, 3. That's not very good for the stickers. 8, 6, 7, 9. I'm assuming that's going to be a specialty part. 2. So we have 10 bags. So I'm hopefully not going to do the Soundwave thing I did and screw up and have hopefully 6 dozen in 2 different bags. So let me rebag these up and then we can get into the first bag. So I have put all that stuff in the bag, or in the box, I should say, not in the bag. It's like someone the other day said to me, "Oh, need to get a box of bags." I'm like, but how would you go if it was a bag of boxes? Anywho, so I really should have actually put them in numeric order. I just tossed them all in there. You may have also noticed that I repositioned myself because here's the first bag. Here is our favorite little plastic holder, and of course my instructions are to the side. Honestly, I still have yet to find a decent way to situate my instructions. Also, if I have any jump cuts, it could be very much because I have all my windows, doors open in the main place. So to get nice, cool night air in, and of course I have a neighbor. So if he gets too loud, I might just have to pause things until he gets quiet or stop altogether. Anyway, so first bag. Out there, and we've also got a whole bunch of little pieces. Quite a bit of see-through blue too. We'll put that to the side. I would say I won't need it, but I am highly probably wrong. Alright, so this one, and then we want a couple of blues. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Put that to the side apparently, grab one of these, and then we want a big grey piece, which is not that one, because apparently it doesn't have the right end. Ah, here we go. That goes through there, and doesn't stay in there apparently. Goes through there, and then these go into there, and that somehow lines up. Probably would have been easier just to plug that into the white. Hang on, that rotates. Oh, cool. Alright, so maybe that wouldn't have been an effective technique. Well, let's find out. So put that in there. Then grab that. Slide that over there. Yeah, it's a little bit easier than putting it the other way around. Then it's just a matter of trying to line everything up. Come on. Get on there. Come on. Surely it's not because of that one piece. Well, you wouldn't think so anyway. Alright. We got a lot of little pieces. So we want this, a lot of black. And am I doing it twice? Yes, I'm doing it twice. So there. 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 And there. And I'm assuming I need to go one way and one the other way. Which I don't suppose makes any difference because you just turn it around, don't you? 1, 2, 3, and 4. Obviously, I'm pretty sure we're just building the base at this point. So straight up against there. Those two plug in. Grab this. Plug in. There is another Lego I want to build. I think I mentioned. But yeah, with Christmas and everything coming up at the moment, that's a pipe dream. It's bad enough that I spent $500 on a pre-order that has taken years to get a figure of. When I'm even going to do a review of that, I have no clue at this point. Alright, so those go on there. Alright, so we're doing this again. So let's try this again, because I reckon this is working perfectly fine. So, long grey over that. How is that a little bit more fiddly with that in? How bizarre. It's probably because of not being able to angle that. So there's that one. And I put it on the wrong side. And I haven't put this. Oh, hang on. Well, that's got to go that way. So I've got to actually got it on the right way anyway. So that plugs onto there. And then we do the same thing on the other side. We got another grey one? It's not that piece. There you are. Alright, bug it. You proved me that you got to do it this way, so we'll do it this way. And make sure everything else lines up properly. And there we go. Nice big rectangle. And we want black. And we want the front two holes to go onto there. There we go. That lined up a lot easier. Take another one. Yep, we want 2 of them. That goes onto there. Flip her over. Lift up the camera a little bit. Take these. Actually, yeah, this should be right. So we want to at least leave enough room for a 2-piece. So one there. And one there. And then we want 2 transparent blue pieces. I might move that camera in a second because I think it's a little bit too pointed down. Especially with how tall this is getting. So I'll bring it up just a smidgen. Like so. That should be a lot better, and hopefully I'm focused. I'm a bit too close to tell the difference sometimes. Alright, so we want 2 more black pieces. Which I'm assuming we're basically doing what we just did before. Slide that onto there. Slide that onto there. Ouch. Put my finger the wrong way. And then we want one of these, but we've got enough room for, looks like a couple of 4s. So that there. I was going to say it can't be those ones. Where are you at? 1. There should be 1 more. Where are you? There you are. That goes on there. Now that's a lot of black panels. So basically we're filling this out. So 1 there. And 1 there. One there. 1 there. So that's probably going to solidify a lot. And I think there's a piece I've put in the wrong spot. No, it's just the way I'm looking at it. I thought this was meant to be here. So yeah, I'm looking at the wrong thing. Although considering how they've angled it, I'm not surprised. So that's got to go in there. Whoop, and I'm popping things off. Things need to be a little bit more solidified. And then we want 2 more transparent blues. One there. And one there. That was an easy step, wasn't it? Alright, we're going to use a whole lot of transparent blue. So we need 4 of these. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. I'm not quite sure how this works out, but sure. So we want... Hang on, wait, what? Wait a minute. I think I put something in the wrong spot. I have put them in the wrong spot. Alright, so I thought these had to sit up against here. They don't, they've got to sit slightly over. So let's see if I can get them off and reposition without hopefully too much trouble. So you do need to leave a row on the inside. There. You really don't notice it until you've got to do the step I'm up to because of the way that the picture shows. Like that. And now we actually have somewhere to put these. So 1, 2. Oop, that's not quite tapped in properly. 3. And 4. Like so. Right, so we want to look from this angle. And now we're filling in a lot of these gaps with these, well, let's call them couch pieces because they look like couches or lounges, however you want to describe them. It goes on there. Because of where I've got the camera, I'm half peeking around trying to figure out where the parts are. Yeah. Like so. And we're putting small blues. So we want this angled here. That there. It's just those 2 for the moment. Make sure I'm putting the right way, which I haven't. Good God. First part, and I'm already made 2 lots of mistakes. There we go. You know what? It could be in that bag. That could be the actual Batman figure because this does come with a Batman, which you can't have a Batmobile without having a Batman. So that goes there, and then we got these weird 2 ones which I've never seen before, even though it's 3 ports on. 1, 2. We want 4 of these. There we go. I'm going to assume we're making maybe a floor plate or something, or how the steering is going to attach. So you there, you there, 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 and there. Okay. Then another one of these, and a transparent angled piece. So very curious. we take all that, grab this, and hopefully looking the right way. It's going to sit into here, which kind of holds things a bit firmly in place. I'm still thinking that's part of the seats. Alright, so then we need some transparent straights. There's a lot of transparency, and these do look pretty cool. Alright, so one here. One here? Yes, one here. There. And there. Just taking a second to make sure I'm focused. I'm just so close to the camera right now, I can't quite 100% tell. And I'm trying to not look over the camera so I can actually see what you're supposed to be looking at. Alright, so one. Oop. Do that squeeze again. 1, 2. Put that to the side for a moment. How many of these do we need? 2 of them by the looks of it. Alright, so we take this and one of our weird seats. That goes on the front, on the long one. And then we take one of these angled pieces, and I'm going to assume we need one facing one way and one facing the other. That on there. And which way have I got that facing? So there's the flat surface there. So I have to do it this way. And I'm going to assume that the flat face goes inwards. And that goes on there. So I wouldn't think it would go the other way around. Although I say this now and then I find out I should have done the other way around. Right, so small fill out pieces. Just trying to figure out where goes what. So one there. One there, and then we want some more transparent blues that go over this white piece here and here. Then we apparently got what looks like a step, and there should be 2 of them. Yep, there's the other one. This goes on to here and here. Pretty solid structure, I won't lie. Alright. Obviously this is probably going to be part of his front turbine. But 1, 2. This goes over that, and then that piece that I'm tossing away apparently, that goes through there. And then that goes into our gap there. Grab one of our, I'm assuming, last big black pieces. That goes over here, and I should have at least 2 of these grey, what would you call them? Grey pieces. Grey pieces. And that's it. We have one little piece left. So there we go. So there is the start of the 1985 Batman Forever Batmobile. It's a pretty solid start. Really is. Obviously I can see what the next part is-ish, sort of. It's not a bad so far. So, yes. I look forward to doing this for the next 10 weeks, and hopefully you'll enjoy it with me. So, there we go. So, if you liked this video, give me a thumbs up. If you didn't like this video, give me a thumbs down. I promise you, it will not hurt my feelings. Subscribe, ring that bell, leave me a comment. And apart from that, thanks for watching. I'll catch you later.